Hello everybody, Board Game Lawyer here. It's a Friday evening and happy release day. Yes, today Fantasy Flight Games put out a couple of brand new hero packs for the card game Marvel Champions. They put out both the Winter Soldier and Falcon, and I have acquired a couple of packs here to crack open this evening to see what's inside. Before I get started, I just want to give a shout out and a thanks to Kingdom Come Cards. They're the store that I purchased my packs from this time, and they got them to me by release date. So that's pretty awesome that they were able to provide that type of service. They also have an awesome service where they sell singles. And so check out Kingdom Come Cards. Maybe you want a couple extra allies so that you don't have to tear your decks apart. Maybe some extra events. They have a huge selection of singles. That's what drew me to their site. That's kingdomcomecards.com. And you can also pick up new product there. So thanks for your service out there, folks. And anyway, we'll get started with our unboxing. Which one do we pick first? Do we pick Falcon or do we pick Winter Soldier? I think I'm going to do Falcon first. Alright, there's our pack. Additional rules. Ones that aren't included in the core set. Alright, so let's crack open our pack here. And let's see what's inside. So which hero are you more excited to play with? Are you more excited to play with Winter Soldier? Or are you more excited to play with Falcon? I haven't really taken a lot of time yet to dissect much of what's in these kits. So this is going to be probably newer to me than it is to you. But let's see what's inside. Alright, so here's our hero card. And it is the Falcon. He has a thwart of 2, an attack of 2, a defense of 2. He's an Aerial Avenger. Oh, another aerial card. Wonderful. During the player phase, play with the top card of the encounter deck face up. Eagle-eyed is a response. After you play an aerial card, discard the top card of the encounter deck. It's not a forced response, so if there's something that you want to leave there, you can. But this allows you to take a look at the top of the encounter deck. All right, and then his alter ego side, Sam Wilson. Here it tells us that he has a 3 recovery. He's shield. Birds of a feather action. Discard 1 card from your hand. Search your deck and discard pile for a bird card and add it to your hand. You can do this limit once per round. All right, so that's where you can go seek out the birds. All right, so we'll put our hero card over here. And here's a bird, Red Wing. He's an Avenger who's aerial. He costs 2, thwart of 1, attack of 1, Aerial Avenger bird, hero action, exhaust Red Wing, return him to your hand, and discard the top card of the encounter deck. Choose to either deal X damage to an enemy or remove X threat from a scheme. X is the number of icons, both wild or special and boost, in the discarded card's boost area. Alright, so that's Red Wing. Allows you to manipulate the encounter deck. He's an ally, so we'll set the allies right here. Next we have an event, which is Bird of Prey, and we have 2 of them. So Bird of Prey tells us that it is a hero action. It's an attack, and we can deal 4 damage to an enemy. You may discard the top card of the encounter deck to deal 1 additional damage to the enemy for each special and boost in the discarded card's boost area. So we've got Falcon out on the table. We're looking at the top of the encounter deck. So Bird of Prey, you get one of those Thunderbolt out minions in there. There you go. 4 boosts on them. So we'll put our events right here. Next we have a Bird's Eye View, and in his kit he's got 2 of these. It's another event, Aerial Thwart, hero action, remove 3 threat from a scheme. If you discard the top card of the encounter deck, remove 1 additional threat from that scheme for each of the boosts in the discarded card's boost area. So there's Bird's Eye View. More event cards. Then we have Up, Up, and Away, which is, there's 2 copies of Up, Up, and Away. It's a defense card. After attacking, an attacking enemy is given a face-down boost card, look at that card and the top card of the encounter deck. You may swap those cards. Draw one card for each printed. Ooh, draw cards. All right, so for each boost in the current boost cards boost area. So that's up, up, and away. A nice defense card. That's fun. That's a fun defense card. So there's some more events. Now we come to the supports. So we have Falcon's Flock, which is a support. Uses 5 bird counters. Resource, remove 1 bird counter from here to generate an energy resource for an aerial card. And you can do this a limit of once per card. So that's Falcon's Flock, but there's 1 copy of it in here. So we'll put our supports over here. And here's another support. It's the Soup Kitchen. It's a support. Location, alter ego action, exhaust Sam Wilson and Soup Kitchen. Heal damage from Sam Wilson equal to his recovery and reduce the cost of the next ally or support played this phase by 2. Okay, there's our Soup Kitchen. Nice card. Now recovery, we'll recall, is 3 on Sam Wilson. Okay. Now we move to upgrades. And this first one here is an aerial evacuation. Hero interrupt. When another friendly character will be dealt any amount of damage, discard aerial evacuation, prevent all of that damage, and change to alter ego form. If that character is a hero, they also change to alter ego form. So aerial evacuation. Upgrade. We'll set our upgrades over here. We have another upgrade, and this one is an aerial recon. It's a tactic, hero action. Exhaust aerial recon and deal a player 1 face down encounter card. Place 1 recon counter here. When a player would be dealt an encounter card, remove 1 recon counter from here instead. Oh, nice. Okay. Recon. Aerial recon. And that is another aerial card. So here's an aerial card. It's a skill. Battlefield awareness. It's an upgrade. Hero interrupt. When Falcon uses a basic power, exhaust battlefield awareness and discard the top card of the encounter deck. Falcon gets +1 to that power for this use for each of the boost icons in the discarded card's boost area. Use the basic power. Exhaust. Discard top card of the encounter deck, which we're looking at, right? So there's another aerial upgrade. So we have a lot of aerial cards in the deck. We have some more here. This one's Draw Their Fire. It's another aerial preparation card. Hero response. After the villain phase begins, discard Draw Their Fire. Falcon does not exhaust to defend until the end of the phase. After the villain phase begins. Discard this card. Falcon does not exhaust to defend, so he can defend multiple times. Wow. Nice. Especially if he's being... Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like it. There's some neat uses for that. So here's the next one, the upgrade. It costs 2. Talon line. Hero response. After you resolve Falcon's eagle-eyed ability, discard Talon line. For each icon in the discarded card's boost area, choose one, ready a character you control, or stun an enemy. So there's another upgrade. So he's chock full of upgrades in his hero kit. And here's one more. It's the Vibranium Microweave. Yep. It's a tech upgrade. Wakanda. Falcon gets +1 defense. It's always nice when we can boost the stat like that. When Falcon would take any amount of damage, exhaust Vibranium Microweave. It prevent 1 of that damage and deal 1 damage to an enemy. Okay, pretty cool. It's Wakanda traded as well. All right, so it's not aerial, but it's a tech item. So those are his upgrades in his hero kit. And that completes the hero kit. So there's several events, several upgrades, and a couple of supports. So it's a nice spread of cards in his hero kit. I like that. Here is a leadership ally that we've seen before, Adam Warlock. Mystic Ariel. After Adam Warlock attacks or thwarts, discard 1 card at random from your hand if that card's printed cost has any of these icons on it. Remove threat. heal damage, deal 3 damage, or choose one of the above. So we've seen Adam Warlock before, so here's his second ally in his pre-con deck. Then we have a new ally, Arrow, ally, 1 thwart, 1 attack, Aerial, Agent of Atlas. Hero action, exhaust arrow. Choose a player until the end of the phase. Each aerial character that player controls gets +1 attack. Ooh, I like it. Agent of Atlas. We've seen that before. Also an aerial card. So there's 3 aerial allies so far. Cloud9 is one we've seen before. And she has a thwart of 1, attack of 1, aerial champion, hero action. Exhaust Cloud9, choose a player until the end of the phase. Each aerial character that player controls gets +1 thwart. It's like the companion to Arrow over there. So Cloud9. We have another ally, Huggin and Munnin. It's a bird. It's a bird you can go find using his ability. Aerial Asgard. 1 thwart, 1 attack, 2 cost, or 2 health. After Huggin and Munnin enter play, search the top 10 cards of the encounter deck for a minion and put it into play. Engage with you. Ready 1 character you control for each of the icons in that minion's boost area. Ooh. Like it. Huggin and Muggin. And we have yet another ally. Let me get a drink real quick. Allergies are strong this time of year here in the Midwest. One more ally, and I think this is the one that I saw spoiled that I look forward to the most, is Spectrum. So she's a 5-cost ally with 3 health, 1 thwart, 1 attack. Not very spectacular there. But she's an aerial avenger who has a response. After you play Spectrum, tuck 1 card used to pay for her under her. If that card's printed resource has a mental, she gets +2 thwart. Physical, +2 attack. If she has an energy resource, she gets +2 hit points. And most importantly, if we have a wild resource, she gets all of the above. So this will be a fun card to Voltron up. So those are her Falcon's allies in his pre-con deck. Excuse me. All right. Next, we have some events, and there's 3 copies of this one. Strength and Diversity. This is an alliance card. Hero action. For each different trait on friendly characters in play, choose, remove 1 threat from a scheme, deal 1 damage to an enemy. This is a per player cost, so in solo it would cost 2 players 4, and so forth, but it's an alliance card, and I believe the alliance ability allows multiple people to pay for this card. So this says for each different trait on friendly characters in play, so this could be a huge card. Strength and Diversity. And so that's another event card. We'll put it right there. Next we have supports, which are Flight Squadron. This is a team ability or support. It says play if your identity has the aerial trait. Max 1 team card per player. If each of your allies has the aerial trait, increase your ally limit by 1. And this card gains response. After you play an aerial card, exhaust this card, ready an ally you control. After you play an aerial card, so you can ready cards. I like it. Flight Squadron. That'll be good in actually a Spectrum hero deck. Flight Squadron. I like it. All right, that's a support. We have another support. And how many copies we've got? We've got 3 copies of Resource Reserve. It is a max 1 per player, and it says any player may spin the resource card tucked here as if it was in their hand. So action, exhaust resource reserve. Tuck one resource card from your hand under here to a maximum of 1. Okay, so exhaust it. Tuck one resource card from your hand. Any player may spend the resource card tucked here. So it's a way just to have extra resources. Next we have the Triskelion. And it's a card that we've seen before, and I don't think we have seen this one since possibly the core box. Increase your ally limit by 1. This allows you to control more than 3 allies. Good card for this Falcon deck. So there's another support. Next is an upgrade entitled Captain America. So it's a 0 cost upgrade. Has a title. It's a title. Play only if you are the Bucky Barnes or Sam Wilson player. Hero action, exhaust Captain America and spend a fist resource to find Captain America's shield and add it to your hand. If it leaves play this way, deal 4 damage to an enemy. Wow, so it's a way to chuck, exhaust Captain America and spend a fist resource. So that's kind of on theme with the Captain America cards in his hero kit. Add it to your hand. Okay, so it's an upgrade. Next we have Wingman, and we have 3 copies of Wingman. Attached to an aerial ally, max 1 per ally. Interrupt when another aerial ally would take any amount of consequential damage. Exhaust attached ally, prevent 1 of that damage. Consequential damage when another ally. So you have to attach this to an ally. You can exhaust this to prevent. Yeah, pretty cool. Wingman upgrade, 0 cost. So I like the synergy with the aerial in this kit. Looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. And then we've got our special resources. We've got energy, genius, and strength. We have doubles of each of these resources. We know how those work. I'll set those over here. Then we have the power of flight, which we've seen before. Double the number of resources this card generates while paying for an aerial card. I really like the artwork on this card. Power of flight, so it's 3 more resources. All right, we'll set those over here. And then we've made it to our obligation, which is Harlem's Protector. Give the Sam Wilson. Uses 3 emergency counters. It's a victory of 0. Alter ego action. Spend 1 resource of any type. Remove 1 emergency counter from here, and it has a hazard. So it's a nice switch from your typical obligations. So that looks like that's pretty fun. So you can spend to get rid of this extra hazard out there. So we'll put our obligation right here. Now we've moved to our Nemesis set. And so we have Viper. And this is Falcon's Nemesis minion, is Viper. He has a scheme of 2, an attack of 2. And there is a force response next to both of those. He comes into play with quick strike too. So force response. After Viper activates, discard the top 5 cards of the encounter deck. Okay, that's Viper. Let's see how his kit works with him. So Serpent Solutions is the side scheme that would come out with 6 threat on it. Says when you've got a problem, you need Serpent Solutions, Viper. Force response. After a Serpent Society minion is discarded from the top of the encounter deck, deal that minion to the first player as a face-down encounter card. Serpent Solutions. Serpent Society minion is discarded from the top of the encounter deck. So, must be some more minions that are going to pop out as part of the kit here. And there are. Here's the Serpent Soldier, who has Quick Strike. Give the activating enemy an additional boost card. So we have the Serpent Soldier. We have another one. And then we have Advertisement. Advertisement, which is a surge card. When revealed, shuffle each Serpent Society minion from the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. So it's a way to cycle these serpents back into the deck. And it has a surge ability, so that's nice. So that is the Nemesis set for Falcon. This is where we would stop, and that's our... This would make up the cards that we would play in a pre-con deck. But then, of course, there's extra cards that are included. So here's Captain America's shield, which is interesting. So Captain America's shield, linked Captain America upgrade, and it's restricted. Okay, so this is where this card would be set aside, and it would come into play with the Captain America upgrade, right? Find the Captain America shield, add it to your hand. If it leaves play this way, deal 4 damage. Okay, so this is a card that you would set aside and bring into play because it's linked to the Captain America card. So I like that. Now we have Winter Soldier, who is an ally. Shield Soldier response: after Winter Soldier attacks and defeats an enemy, remove 2 threat from a scheme. So I like that one. Oh good, we got extra allies. 2 of them. Here's Misty Knight, hero for hire. 1 thwart, 1 attack. She has an interrupt when she thwarts. When Misty Knight thwarts, look at the top 2 cards of the encounter deck and discard 1 of those cards. Misty Knight gets +1 thwart for this thwart for each boost in the discarded card's boost area. Hero for hire. 3 health. Cost 4. That's Misty Knight. Then we have Ops Room. We have 3 copies of the Ops Room. It is a shield card. Uses 3 counters. When a friendly character would take any amount of damage while defending, remove 1 alert counter from here, prevent 1 of that damage, and remove 1 threat from a scheme. So that's our Ops Room. 3 copies of that. And then we come to our Techno, which is the Fixer. This is the Thunderbolts modular set that comes extra with Falcon here. So that's exciting. 15 health on Fixer. He has a scheme of 2, an attack of 1. He's Elite Genius Thunderbolt. He's villainous with a victory of 1. Forced interrupt when a non-scenario specific tech attachment would be attached to the villain. Attach it to Fixer instead. Text on that card that refers to the villain refers to Fixer instead. When a non-scenario specific tech. So we're going to look for some tech probably. Yep, there's some tech. Put Fixer back here. It says attached to Fixer, otherwise attached to the villain. Attached enemy gains aerial. Force interrupt when an attached character would take 3 or more damage. Prevent all of that damage and discard the jetpack. So, a nice way to dodge a big attack is the jetpack. That's pretty cool. We have the tech pack, which is attached to Fixer, otherwise attached to the villain. Attached enemy gets +1 attack for each other tech attachment it has. Hero action: exhaust any number of characters you control with a combined thwart greater than the attached enemy's scheme to discard this card, and it gives you +1 scheme and it gives the whoever it's attached to +1 scheme and +1 attack. All right, so that's Tech Pack. Technological Innovation is our next card. It's a side scheme. When revealed, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a tech attachment and reveal it. Place 1 additional threat here for each tech card in play. All right, more tech. Technological Innovation. Then we have Techno, which is a treachery. When revealed, find Fixer and reveal him. If he's already in play, he engages you. Fixer activates against you. If no enemy activated this way, this card gains Surge. And we're going to have 2 copies of Techno, and there is Fixer. So these are the cards that comes in the Falcon Hero Kit. A lot of exciting cards to explore as we went through here. Actually, I'm looking forward to playing with Falcon. I might might play this evening. Just play as Precon up against Rhino like I normally do. But yeah, Sam Wilson looks like he's going to be pretty fun to play with, especially exploring that aerial ability. And we've had some additions to that over the years. So, yep. So anyhow, that is our Falcon Marvel Champions Hero Pack. I'll go ahead and call an end to this video this evening for this particular pack, and then we'll take a little break and come back and open up a copy of the Winter Soldier and post that. But for now, at the conclusion of my video, again, I'd just like to thank Kingdom Come Cards for getting my hero packs out to me in a timely way so that I can enjoy them on release day with everyone else. Until I talk to you all again, have a wonderful evening. Thanks for watching my playthrough video. Like and subscribe if you like my content, and we'll catch you again very soon.